In the telling of a joke, we often ask the listener to exercise their imagination, such as the telling of this particular joke, where we ask you to accept that two people can meet in a nightclub and get on to the subject matter that one's a sadist and one's a masochist. I mean, how you would broach that topic of conversation is a little bit of a stretch for myself. Maybe it was something like this. Do you want another drink? Oh, by the way, I like whipping people. Oh, is that a fact? I like being whipped. Make mine a pint. But having said that, this particular joke, two people meet in a nightclub, and they soon find out that one's a sadist and one's a masochist. And after a few drinks, the sadist says to the masochist, do you want to come back to my house? I've got a torture chamber, I've got a rack, thumbscrews the lot. And the masochist says, I'd love to. So anyway, off they poddle back to the sadist's house, and there, lo and behold, he's got a torture chamber. He's got the rack, thumbscrews the lot. And he says, the sadist says to the masochist, so what's your pleasure? And the masochist says, have you got a whip? He says, I love a whip. And the sadist says, of course I've got a whip. And gets this whip out. Ka-choo, big crack. He says, oh. Masochist says, would you tie me up and whip me? The sadist says, okay. So he ties him up, all nice and tight. Picks up the whip, gives it another crack. Masochist has got this glint in his eye and a smile in his face. And he says, go on, do your worst, whip me. And the sadist says, no. Think about it.